What's going on, guys? It's Sean Chenard here with you on another Crypto Masterminds training video. And today I want to talk to you guys about how to find a good cryptocurrency. Many of you are asking, can you tell if a coin is a good coin to invest in? If it's worth investing my money into, or if it's just a pump and dump or a junk coin, right? So many of us are trying to find a coin that is going to get us 3, 5, 7, 8, 10 times gains, right? We're looking for that coin that's going to give us massive profits, and we don't want to make the major mistake that a lot of people make in seeing a coin, maybe hearing some hype, hearing some, you know, crazy stories about this coin. It's going to be a great coin, and then all of a sudden it's not, and you lose money, right? Or you buy in at the wrong time. So I want to talk to you guys about those two things. I want to talk to you about how to identify a solid coin, and then talk to you guys about making a profit, putting it simply. And I want to explain something to you guys. There are three different types of traders. There are margin traders, there are swing traders, and then there are position traders. Now, I am a swing trader. I do hold coins for the long term, but I will also accumulate profits. So I'm going to explain how that works. So a day trader or a margin trader is someone that trades for small margins. So maybe they invest 5,000 and then a coin will grow 10% in a day. They'll cash out, they'll sell, and then they'll reinvest their money into the coin again the next day. That's pretty much how it works, to put it simply, okay? And they're doing technical analysis, they're reading charts, and it could even be smaller time frames. It's generally the 24-hour time frame, but they're also looking at, 5 minutes, 15 minutes. They're looking at small margins and waiting for a pump or, waiting for some growth, and then they're going to sell. Okay, a swing trader is someone that does a little bit of position trading and swing trading, and margin trading. So you need to know what a position trader is. A position trader is someone who holds for the long term. They hold for a position or for a stake. Okay, so people that bought Bitcoin at $100 and held on to it until it hit 20,000, those are position traders. They held on to it, they believed in its value, and they cashed out big time. A swing trader is someone who does a little bit of both. Swing trading to, catch margins here and there if there's big growth, waiting for it to dip, and then buying back in again. Okay, and swing trading and margin trading are more for people that have experience with trading. They can read charts, they know the fundamentals of the coins. So I always suggest for anybody just starting out to position trade, to buy a coin for the long term, hold on to it, and just wait for it to grow. That way you guys don't have to really stress out about it. You don't have to worry about if it's going up or down too much, because if you've picked a good coin, over the long term it's going to grow, right? So you don't have to worry about it dipping a little bit here and there when the market gets bearish, you know what I mean? Just wait it out and collect profit. So I suggest anybody starting out to be a position trader, buy a coin, hold on to it, and gain those profits. So with that being said, we need to know how to identify a good coin. And many of you, this is CoinMarketCap. We've covered that already, a great resource. I can't say that enough. I love this website. It gives you all the information you need to know about the coins. And many new people will look at this and they will think, wow, Bitcoin is really expensive. It's $15,000, but it looks like the number 3 rated coin, Ripple, is only $2.06. Looks like I want to get into Ripple because it's so cheap, right? So you can see that, right? There's a huge difference there, obviously, between 14,000 and $2. So they think, oh, well, if it's only $2, it's still, that coin's going to blow up and it's going to be as much as Bitcoin one day. Well, that's not the case. So you guys have to understand the importance of knowing what a market cap is and what a supply is, okay? Because if you guys don't understand the supply, then price doesn't mean anything. because while Ripple is only $2.06, it will never be $14,000. Okay. Reason being is that it has a supply of 38.74 billion, you guys. 38.74 billion. All right, and if you guys know supply and demand, when the supply is really high, the demand is generally, it correlates, right? And the price will be lower when the supply is really high. That's why it's $2.06 versus Bitcoin at 14,000 with a supply of 16.8 million. There is a huge difference between 16.8 million and 38 billion, right? So the price correlates with the supply. So while Ripple looks cheap, it has a very high supply. That's why it's at such a low price. In order for Ripple to move, the market cap must go up. Okay? Now let's compare the market cap of Ripple with Bitcoin. Ripple right now is at 79.96 billion and the market cap of Bitcoin is 239 billion. So if we do some quick math, in order for Ripple to become 4 times the value of what it is now, if it was going to reach the market cap of Bitcoin, which I don't know about you, but I don't think that's going to happen. All right, but in order for it to, let's see how many times 79 goes into 2. So we'll do 80 into 240. So that's 4 times. So, or I'm sorry, 3 times. So you would have to do, in order for Ripple to hit $6, which is 2 times 3, the market cap would have to go times 3. So it would be the same market cap as Bitcoin. So the point that I'm trying to get across here is that for a long-term hold, you guys, I don't even think it's reasonable to think that you would get a 3 times gain on Ripple anytime soon. It would take a long time. Now Ethereum, which has its own blockchain, is at 127 billion. All right, that market cap, which is relatively close to Bitcoin compared to other coins. And that's a pretty cool thing because when I got in, Ethereum was only $300 and now it's at $1,300, you guys. It's went up a lot. People have different beliefs about Ethereum. They think that it can surpass Bitcoin. It all comes down to the belief that you have in the coin based on the research that you've done on the fundamentals and a little bit of basic TA to read the charts and kind of tell what its future is. But I just wanted to go over that real quick about how to identify the coin based on price and based on supply. So for me, I look for coins with a relatively lower supply, all right, more of a mid-range supply. Ripple is on the very high end, okay, and I'd say Bitcoin is, on the lower end, really, of supply, in my opinion. So let's look at another coin here that I'm in. So we'll look at Binance Coin. So I'm also in Binance Coin. It's at $21. If you look right now, the supply, I got to see which column it is here. All right, it's still that blue one. So the supply is 99 million. Okay. So that is, I'd say mid-range supply. All right. So, but how does it correlate with Bitcoin, right? And that's kind of a factor that I look at. Where is it at in comparison to Bitcoin? So the supply is reasonable. And it's already at $21. So to me, it's reasonable that it is going to continue to grow in price because well beyond $21, because not only is the Binance platform solid, we're all going to be trading on it, right? Everyone that's on this team is trading on Binance. It's very popular. It's arguably the best exchange you can trade on with a 99 million supply and a 288 million market cap. That $21, in my opinion, will be, let me do some quick math here. I I think it'll be probably a $35 or $40 coin by Q3 of 2018. So you can check me on that when that time comes and say, hey, Sean, you were right or I was wrong. So based on what I see with the supply, right? So I'm looking at this mathematically and trying to understand what I believe it can potentially do. And I'm just looking at these numbers. I'm not even looking at technical analysis or anything. You can derive that information just from these basic numbers that you are given. These numbers are the foundation. These numbers are crucial to the growth that the coin is going to experience. So we're balancing a few different things: fundamental analysis, technical analysis, and then we're analyzing its overall potential as a coin based on a few different factors. And you can compare it to Bitcoin. That's a way to do it. So that's one thing to look at, you guys. And I try to keep in a reasonable supply, like I said. So another coin that I'm in that I believe has a reasonable supply is Power Ledger. The supply is 1 billion, which is a little bit moderate. It's more on the higher end. So you can see right here, 1 billion. So it's a little bit on the higher end, but the market cap is 584 million. So when I look at the price, all right, and there's a lot of volume going through it, so it's a liquid coin. It's 360 million is the circulating supply. Oh, I meant to put it against price. The price is like 150, I think. 162. So let me do that again. So $1.62 is what the coin's worth. All right. And its market cap is 584 million. So where the supply is at right now, 360 million, versus the market cap, and then you look at the price, do you believe that that price is going to increase? Now that's one factor that you can look at, but we're also looking at the fundamentals. Is Power Ledger a solid coin? Yes. Does it have a solid platform? Yes. Does it have a solid management team? Yes. So the fundamentals are all yes. So these are all questions that you're asking yourself. So let me write this here. Get a clean sheet here. So fundamentals. Oops. So fundamentals. I forgot the N. Sorry, guys. Fundamentals, yes. Technical analysis. Oh, we can actually go down and look at this chart. I recommend you use the exchange chart. I'm not going to show it to you because then I'll have to cancel out my writing. But yes, in terms of TA, it looks good. And then price action, still good. We'll talk more about that in later videos. And then, so these three factors, and then I also look at, market cap and supply is also solid. Tons of room for growth, you guys. And then the timeline. And if I were you, I'd be writing these down. Great timeline for 2018. Tons of stuff coming out, which means the price is definitely going to go up. This is easily a 100 times coin, you guys. 100 times easily. So that timeline's solid. So we have fundamentals, we have TA, we have price action, supply versus market cap, and the price. So you got to compare those factors, and then the timeline, and then other things too. Hype. Is there hype surrounding the coin? Is this a popular coin? Absolutely. Everybody loves Power Ledger. That's all they talk about. The market's full of people talking about Power Ledger. And these resources, again, You're going to find them on Reddit. You're going to find them in Telegram groups. You guys need to get plugged into that. YouTube. If you guys aren't in those groups, YouTube it, Google it. Is this a popular coin? And another thing that can tell you if there's a lot of hype during that course of time is the 24-hour volume. Pay very close attention to that 24-hour volume, guys, because you'll see dramatic increases and then you'll see some decreases based on news. Certain news events can affect the whole market or affect a coin in particular. So recently, we had the South Korea scare where they said that they were going to stop, cryptocurrency and it would be banned. Okay, that's not true. It turns out that I think it was the Minister of Justice, I believe, don't quote me on that, came out and made a statement before he talked to the task force, and he wasn't allowed to make that statement. So they recanted the statement, and it turns out that Korea is still able to trade and participate in the cryptocurrency market. So the volume went down, okay? So it actually, went down quite a bit because a little bit of confidence was lost. 5% of the market, which is in Korea, was potentially going to be lost. But then we noticed a gradual increase in volume again. So that affected coins as a whole. Okay, so pay attention to news. All right, and with this coin in particular, since we're talking about Power Ledger particularly, it's got good news surrounding it. Its platform is proven to work. You have the Cointelegraph and CoinDesk that have covered it and have said good things, reputable sources. You guys need to check out Cointelegraph, CoinDesk, okay, reputable. News is good for Power Ledger. And some coins are able to kind of avoid bad press, okay? Some coins don't. Power Ledger, I think, kind of goes in line with the whole market. It tends to follow the whole market. So it's not very resistant against market change, in my opinion. So, but it does get heavily influenced by the news and by what's called shilling, which is where people will basically pump up or hype up the value of the coin in order to gain profits and in order to grow that price, because 162, it hit an all-time high, I believe, of like 230, I want to say. So 230 was the all-time high. It has stabilized to 162. I thought a few weeks ago that the coin was worth about $1.30, and then it moved up to 230. So it definitely took a big jump, and then it kind of stabilized at 162. So that's what we're looking at now. These are important factors that you definitely want to pay attention to. You want to, make sure that you're looking into. So just a few things that I wanted to cover with you guys and kind of show you. Let me think of other factors. So news, the hype. Just make sure you're verifying your sources, guys. Make sure you talk to your mentor. Make sure you talk to somebody about, what this coin is all about, if it's a good investment, if people are making gains on it already, if it's got good technical analysis behind it, all the factors I just covered. Write them down. Ask yourself these questions. Cross-verify. Verify in the news. Verify with sources and hope for the best. Hope your coin grows. And Power Ledger's a big grower, you guys. It's going to continue to grow. Like I said, I believe it's going to grow 100 times easily. So another great example in terms of my buy parameters and what I'm kind of looking for. A lot of other coins on this list that have great use, great platforms. Utilize CoinMarketCap, you guys. It's a great resource. Continue to utilize it. Learn as much as you possibly can. This learning comes with time. Be patient with the process. Embrace the process. Once you start seeing these profits, you guys are going to love learning about it. You're going to want to continue to reinvest into different coins, diversify your portfolio. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out, inbox me if you have any questions on this video in particular. It's great if you guys want to brainstorm or discuss this video in the group. Feel free to, drop a comment about it. Let me know how you feel about it. And I'll continue to put out more videos as time permits. So I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.